Hey everyone, here we are. The new banners are out and these will be live in just 2 days. We have Nahida here with Cookie, Layla and Dory. And you know, apart from Dory, it's a pretty good banner, I have to say. These 4 stars are pretty nice to have. Cookie especially. We have the Nilou banner as well. Same 4 stars, of course. And then we have the new weapon banner. So this one's not too bad. There is 1 prize to be won in this one especially. But first let's just go over this banner. So I've already talked about Nahida in my previous video. I think it is a must summon. She will make your account so much stronger and so much better in so many ways. And she will open up new ways to play the game for you. So Nahida is very good, I do recommend. Next, if you get cookies, amazing. If you can get cookie constellations or just even 1 cookie, she works so well with Nahida, with Dendro, and you want to build elemental mastery on her. She's really easy to build as well, so cookie's really good. Now moving over to Layla, she's quite a new 4-star. I don't think many people have her. When she came out, I certainly didn't summon on her, I don't think. But Layla's pretty cool. As a character, she's pretty cool. You know, she's a cryo unit, so unfortunately in this Dendro meta, she's not the most useful, but perhaps in the future she'll be more useful. And you know, certainly in a freeze or cryo team she's nice. She's a shielder, so she's a support character, and she's a sword user. You know, she's not too bad. I personally don't have Layla, so if I do summon on this banner, I will be looking to get just 1 copy for collection purposes. But yeah, she's not too strong. She's certainly not as strong as Cookie is. So Dory, she's not amazing. I have to say, I've not used Dory much ever since I got her, and I got her when she first released. And I don't see many other people using Dory either, and from that I can safely deduct that Dory may not be a great character. Now of course, if you like the style and the personality, you know, go for it. You can play her. She's a Claymore user and she does a bit of healing too. So we've got a really nice set of support characters, you know, support impact. Here we go, we've got 2 healers and a shielder. And of course Nahida is a well, I suppose a sub DPS, you can say. So the 4 stars aren't too bad. You want to be looking at Cookie here, and of course the main prize is Nahida. Moving on to the Nilou banner. Nilou is interesting. If you are running your Nahida already, yes, get Nilou, because then you can have a really good Bloom team. With Cookie you can make that into Hyper Bloom, you can explode the Dendro cores. But apart from that, can Nilou do stuff alone without Nahida? Sure, she can, although not as good, I don't think. Because you want to build HP on Nilou, for the, you know, for the elemental damage and the reactions, Nahida will provide her with extra elemental mastery, which is really good. If you're just going a Nilou team, you can do Vaporize, you can do Electrocharged if you really want. I mean, the truth is, Nilou does want to run with Nahida, and another thing about Nilou is that you need her signature weapon for her to be actually decent, because the signature weapon gives her HP and she scales off of HP. The 4 stars are obviously the same, but Nilou, yeah, she's interesting. If you know what you're doing and you do feel like you need Nilou, get her. I don't think I'll personally be getting Nilou. For me, she's just a little clunky to play, and I'm not a big fan of her signature weapon. It doesn't match her. I'm not a big fan of the character, unfortunately. Now moving on to the weapon banner, finally, we have Nilou's signature weapon, the key of khaj-nisut. Like I said before, it doesn't match her style, unfortunately. and I don't really like the look of it too much. However, it is a very unique weapon because it has a lot of HP on it, and Nilou scales off HP. If you do somehow manage to get the key of khaj-nisut and you don't have Nilou, just give it to your Cookie. Cookie also really likes this weapon, so you know, don't be too sad if you get this and you don't have Nilou. You can just give it to Cookie, and if you are summoning on this banner, maybe for Nahida, and you get a couple of cookies, well, pop this on your Cookie. Other than that, it's really good on Nilou, and yeah, it's a HP weapon. It's a HP sword, so very rare. Then we have 1,000 Floating Dreams, Nahida's signature weapon. Unlike Nilou, it actually does match Nahida pretty well, and it looks pretty nice on her. The thing about this weapon, it's an elemental mastery weapon, and Nahida actually has a lot of decent 4-stars, 4-star alternatives with elemental mastery. So, you know, it's not really necessary on Nahida to have this. It's a nice to have, but it's really not necessary. And because Nahida is so easy to build, you don't really need this lamp, or teapot, some people call it. It's nice to have, right? If you get it, you're not going to be sad. I mean, back when Nahida came out, I was trying to go for it, but that's because there was also Yoimiya's bow. So, a bit of a different story here, but of course, if you do have both Nahida and Nilou, and you don't have any of their signature weapons, or maybe I'm even missing some of the 4-stars for Nahida, yeah, pulling on this and getting either one would be really good for you, sure. But I personally won't be going for either of these, I don't think. What I will be going for is one of the 4-star weapons here. So we have the Zephos' Moonlight. This sword right here is amazing. This is the main thing you want out of this weapon banner if you are pulling on it. You want this sword. It's an elemental mastery sword, and it's very, very good on Kazuha. If you have Kazuha, or if you're planning on getting Kazuha, this is a really nice sword for him. Some people say it can also work on Nilou, although then it's not a HP scaling sword, it's an elemental mastery, so if you're going for a more elemental mastery build on Nilou. And of course, if you are doing some elemental mastery on other characters, maybe you're running Dendro Traveler, this sword could be pretty good on him as well. So apart from this sword, you have the Stringless, which is decent. It's an old weapon, it comes back quite often. But it's a nice to have weapon. You have Sacrificial Fragments, also pretty nice. Pop it on your Sucrose, amazing. Dragon's Bane is okay. I gave this to my Yao Yao. It's an elemental mastery spear. I mean, I don't use it myself, but it's okay. And then the Sacrificial Greatsword, again, if you are running claymores and you need it, then you need it. It's whatever for me. The main prize here is the Zephos' Moonlight. But overall, this weapon banner is not too bad. It could be worse, I have to say. It could be worse. And if you are missing like the Stringless or Sacrificial Fragments, and of course this sword, if you're missing these three, yeah, I'd probably give it a few pulls. I'd probably give it a few pulls just to see if you can get one of them. And of course, you can't be disappointed with the signature weapons if you have the main characters. So what are my plans for this banner? I think I will be building some pity and trying to get some of the 4-star characters. I already have Nahida. I don't really want Nilou, so I will be summoning on either one of these, building some pity, trying to get more cookie constellations. I'll try to get one Layla, that would be nice. In terms of the weapon banner, I will also be doing a few pulls, trying to get the Zephos' Moonlight, see if I can get that. But that's the video, guys. These are the new banners in 3.6. This is very exciting times. The new patch is going to be amazing, a lot of new content to do, and I can't personally wait. And of course, we have the new character that's just been announced, KIRARA from Inazuma, a new cat girl, Dendro user. So they're already drip marketing for the next Inazuma patch. You know, if you don't want any of these characters, hey, maybe you want Kirara. So that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.